What's good, YouTube? Quinn DW basketball analysis coming to you with a quick video. We gonna talk about the top 5 shooting guards in the NBA. This is a position that's weaker than the other ones because I did the small forwards, I did the point guards. This position is a little weaker, but they still have some superstars and some capable players like Devin Booker, Dwayne Wade, and players like that might still can play, still can put up numbers, and we continually getting players like CJ and Bradley Beal that's developing into superstars. Potentially, they raise their efficiency, they raise their all around game, and it's still getting better. And the sky's the limit for those guys. So I'm going to go from top to bottom. So James Harden, obviously he played point guard, but he's going back to shooting guard this season since Chris Paul will be taking over the point guard duties. I think it's going to be a good fit for him because he did play off the ball a little bit in OKC, and he did play on the ball a little bit in OKC. They can play some pick and roll, run off some screens, get some spot up threes, get some transition buckets. They can get James Harden going down the hill, which means going from the top of the key to the basket. He's still going to get transition baskets. Chris Paul is one of the best people when it comes to steals, so you're gonna see a lot of passing lane steals, a lot of people over dribbling and getting steals, and James Harden gonna be leaking out. Him and Trevor Ariza gonna be getting a lot of layups and dunks. Plus the court is spread out still because they still have Capella. They still have Ryan Anderson. They still have CP who can shoot the mid-range in the three. They still have Trevor Ariza. They still have Eric Gordon, and James Harden can shoot the three too. And it's going to be even easier for him to knock down threes because he's going to be getting penetration and easy passes from Chris Paul. And you don't have to take as many shots off the dribble as he did last season when he just settled for a lot of step back threes and pull up threes. He's going to get a lot of in rhythm spot up threes, which should raise his 3-point percentage because he is a decent 3-point shooter. He's not an elite 3-point shooter, but he's respectable, and his numbers went off a little bit at 34%, but I expect that to rise because he doesn't have to have the ball in his hands a lot, and he doesn't have to do as much because he have another superstar like Chris Paul, and he has floor spacing to make his job easier because he is one of the best players at getting to the rim, drawing fouls, and getting that mid-range jump. So hopefully he can get easier baskets with Chris Paul as his point guard. Number 2 is debatable between Jimmy, Klay, DeMar. I went with DeMar because DeMar has proven that he can carry a team in the East, not the West, to be specific, to a 50-win season. Even though he hasn't did it for an entire season, Kyle Lowry has went down many of times. Last year, and I think in 2014 or 2015, I think it was 15, he went down that year, and DeMar DeRozan was still able to help them win 50 games, even though Kyle Lowry missed multiple weeks. DeMar DeRozan was able to up his assists, carry the team to win enough games to still get them the second seed in the East. You have to give DeMar DeRozan credit for putting a team on his back. He is one of the most unstoppable players. His efficiency finally went up because he always been a low volume shooter and a low volume mid-range shooter. Now he's knocking down difficult shots in the easy shots, and his efficiency has raised since, and he taking smarter shots. Sometimes he still do settle for the tough jumpers, but he just got so good at it that it's hard to stop him, and he can always go to those moves if he needs to, and that's always good to have in the back pocket, a move that nobody can stop, which is that fadeaway jumper. And then he's so quick and athletic. If he gets a little space, he's just gonna rise over you and shoot. So I got DeMar DeRozan. He averaged more points. He proved they can carry a team. He went to the Eastern Conference Finals. He went to the second round this year as one of the best players on the team. So he has success as the guy and as the best player on the team, and he was able to win 50 games. Number 3, Klay Thompson. Only reason why I don't have him second is because DeMar DeRozan has proven that he's the guy. I feel like Klay Thompson plays on an amazing team, great players. His job is a lot easier because he plays with Steph and he plays with Draymond, who gives him easy opportunity and open looks, and they distract. Well, Klay Thompson can be a stunt dummy because you're too busy focused on Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, and KD. I mean, not Draymond Green, Steph Curry, and KD, that you can leave Klay Thompson open for wide open threes. He still can get hot. He still is one of the better defenders, and he's still one of the best shooters in the league, whether it's from the free throw, whether it's from the three, or whether it's from the mid-range coming off screens or post-ups. He can score the basketball. He just has to prove that he's the man. And until then, it's going to be hard to pass up James Harden and DeMar DeRozan because they putting up numbers that's huge, but they also win in games. So you have to give them full credit. Number 4 is debatable, but I had Jimmy Butler. He proved that he can carry a team this year, which was the Chicago Bulls. They made it to the playoffs with him as the best player on the roster. Even though they in the East and they didn't really win over 45 games, they still made it to the playoffs and they still won 2 games to the number 1 seed in Boston. Obviously, Cleveland had a lot of injuries, so that helped Boston get the number 1 seed. But you still got to give them credit. They still was able to win enough games to take it. So Jimmy Butler, he should be number 3, but I got to give credit to Klay Thompson. So Jimmy Butler proved he can be the man for 1 season. We'll see what he do in Minnesota. He has become an average three-point shooter at this point. 36% is about good. Not he a little bit better than average. 36% is good. That's what you want to be around. And if you can go higher to the higher 30s and the higher in the 40s, then you become an elite three-point shooter. And he probably could do it because he worked on his game to get where he's at. He only got better every season. And like I said, he did carry a team to the playoffs this year. Number 5, I had to go CJ McCollum. He has the ability to dominate a game. He has the ability to knock down clutch shots. And on top of that, the dude is highly efficient. 48 from the field, 90 from the free throw, 40% from 3. That's almost 50, 40, 90. And he's on a team where he gets a lot of attention because they only was really a 2-man team before they got Nurkic. And he still was able to put up high efficiency numbers consistently throughout the whole season. And CJ, I thought he was far away from being a top 5 shooting guard, but at this point he's there. The man is there, and he's only going to get better. And as these players get older, he's still young enough to make a run to be in that top 3. It was hard enough to put him in the top 5, but he has to be in that top 5 at this point. But it's not enough shooting guards that's dominant. Devin Booker is on the way. Dwayne Wade fell off. No more Kobe Bryant. That weakened the shooting guard list too. And obviously Brandon Roy with the injuries and stuff like that. It made it a little bit easier to be in this top 5 shooting guard. This is probably the easiest list of all of them because it's not really that many dominant shooting guards in general. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis signing out. Check out my website, analysisplayground.com. It'll be in the description in the comment section below. Also, like on Facebook if you got a Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. The link will be in the comment in the description below. Just click on the link and it'll send you to my Facebook page. All you got to do is like it to show support. Quinn Wade signing out. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And let me know if you agree or disagree. And on top of that, make sure you check out my older videos and subscribe.